Okay, so we're going to talk about the ELA Framework, which is essentially a structure that is set up to help us as teachers, and therefore our students, dig deeper into what we are reading and make meaning. So there are three basic student outcomes that we are looking for in ELA instruction. The first is that we need readers who can comprehend and they can synthesize ideas across different texts and genres. They can understand the flow of plot and the flow of ideas, whether it's in a novel or a poem or an essay, and they are using reading comprehension strategies to access texts. So that means that they're doing things like making connections, inferencing, making predictions, all the sort of building blocks of reading comprehension. So that's the first piece. The second piece is that we need them to actually be analytical thinkers who are analyzing, evaluating, synthesizing, looking at themes and ideas in text and across text, and really digging into like how and why the author has created the meaning. And then like extrapolating their own personal meaning as well, I think. And then finally, the last like major student outcome that we're striving for is our students to be writers and communicators who lucidly, logically, and skillfully, and persuasively demonstrate an understanding of how authors created and conveyed meaning and do so themselves. So like essentially the ELA framework is all about helping us and our students to make meaning. So when we look at the actual ELA framework, it has three big questions that it's asking us about. First, what is the author trying to convey? Next, how does the author create meaning? And finally, what must a reader do, and therefore also know, in order to get at this meaning? So these three questions, as you are planning for how you're going to teach a text to your students and what you're hoping that they're going to be getting out of it in terms of knowledge and skills, are really what's going to drive you as a planner and thus as an executor.